everyone, I hope you're doing well. Once again, I'm catfishing you by putting it in a nice angle. I'm still good and fat, unfortunately. I wouldn't say good and fat in the same sentence because it's not. It's terrible to be overweight. I guess it's kind of like my burqa. Yeah, that hasn't happened to me after Durov, so I'm happy about that. I hope I finally kicked them in the nuts enough that they quit doing that. But I'm always surprised by how low people can go. Yeah, what I was reading about the techies today, I was thinking that. I'm like, oh my God, are they the ones doing this? You know, the gods, or they just been enslaved by the retards like my dad enslaved them when he worked. The smart people get enslaved easily because they're naive usually and just about their products. They don't have time. So yeah, sorry. In other news, I have an 84 in my math class, which is a blessing from God. I got a 90% on my test, which is good. As we get into more advanced stuff, I seem to be getting better and better at it because that's what we did in school. They didn't talk about the basics. People don't understand, like, that you have just the way fractions and decimals work or anything like that, or the rules of addition and subtraction and all that arithmetic stuff. That was really hard for me, especially when they want you to group it or pull it apart or take the parentheses off. Yeah, we did that in 7th grade, but not the kind of problems that she puts up. And she's a really nice teacher. I kind of had a breakdown, and she coaxed me back into coming to the class. And yeah, it's not my favorite. I don't think I'll do another math class because it's just like it's so hard for me. I'm disabled in that way because I can't keep a lot of things in my head at once, so it's hard for me to really put the idea into reality. Now, I was a good engineer when I was growing up and still had a better memory. It was hit then too, but we're not going to whine about that. But anyway, so I was a good engineer, but my stuff always looked like crap. I had a catapult, and that was basically couple paint sticks, a little cup, and a lot of rubber bands, and I won first place in it. And same with the egg drop and all that stuff. But I'm used to parents being really angry, and it's kind of the way that they want to take school away from us by disabling us. Now, the VA seems to be countering this by saying, oh, if you recover from your injuries, then you can have, or not recover from your injuries, if you were injured and you couldn't use your GI Bill when it came out, when you got out, then you can use it when you're better, which is nice. I talk about college, but I don't even know if I'll finish it. I wanted to do English when I was younger, but everyone is like, oh, yeah, you have to be technical, blah, 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 blah. Anybody who's not good at math is going to hell. And I'm really bad at math. Like, I used to be able to do arithmetic really fast. Like, I can multiply fast if I want to, but not like algebra and stuff. And it is basic algebra. It's 050. Yeah, so I'm reading about AI and technology and all that stuff because I want to write about it. That's how I do. Anyway, because I love to learn, but a lot of stuff has happened to me, and I try to explain this to people, and they're like, you're not trying hard enough, oh, you're just lazy. It's like, I don't want to explain my whole life story again because you're just going to call me dark and weird, so I don't really want to. And I never want to in reality anyway. I just get stuck, and people are like, why did this happen? And then I go in a cycle. They're talking about building machines that let, post-traumatic stress disorder, that help it by putting them in the same situation over and over again. And my brain does that naturally to me, but I still kind of scream in the night from all that they did to me in Virginia, which is totally illegal and wrong. They won't come out of it. In fact, the government has changed what I say on a couple of my YouTube channels, and they've hijacked it a few times. My friend explained this to me without thinking that I would say it. She's my friend. There are a whole bunch of them. Anyway, I'm not going to explain it to you. They come from the same channel, but as long as they read and proofread my stories, I really don't care. I haven't written a really deep one in a while. I think I got 2 this summer. Yes, last year. I've written a few poems, but my heart's just not in it right now. It's like I'm kind of dead. I'm not taking class over the summer because I want to dedicate it to getting better at things that I need to get better of before I progress on to more complicated stuff, which I might not even make it to that much Anyway, I'm going to also learn how to draw. I'm going to do the basics on the ukulele because I've always wanted to play music on the ukulele. I played the violin in high school. I was bad, but not as bad as my sister, and I wasn't in the last seat. A couple times I had to play third violin, but that's just how it goes. So anyway, and third violin is bizarre because the violas will start doing something and you'll just, your part makes no sense. Like there's not a melody, there's not really a harmony. It's like you're just springing notes in that kind of are in the back. It's kind of like white noise. Yeah, not my favorite thing. But anyway, here's the book I'm reading. So if you accuse me of liking him, F you, because Durov and I were totally together, man. We're together forever. And the smiley guy.